Hey guys, welcome to today's video. All right, today I want to go through a brief summary of Kabaam's latest roadmap that just came out on Friday night on a Twitch stream. If you didn't have the 2 hours it took to get through that, then hopefully this will give you a summary of it that will be exactly just as good as what they've gone through, but without having to listen to all their waffle for 2 hours. So before we get into all the really exciting stuff, the new content goes out this next Wednesday, which you're probably already aware of. We've got Vox and Photon. Both look really cool. And then we've got a lot of other really cool stuff coming out in the next week or so after that. So on the 16th of the month, we've got this Brutal DLX Legends Challenge. It's a callback to Realm of Legends. So if you're not aware, Brutal DLX is the first person to beat Realm of Legends. So this is going to be like a really, really tough piece of content. Anyone can complete this content. So if you're a Cavalier or a Thronebreaker or whatever, and you think, I'm going to have a go at this, I'm going to get this done, then by all means, get it done. It's going to be some really cool rewards, all that sort of stuff. So this goes live on the 16th. This will also go live. This is a Legend celebration, so there's going to be a login crystal. Now, we've had these before. There's really good stuff in these, but the only pain in the backside is they're every 7 hours. So I've actually known people that actually set their alarm and actually get up in the middle of the night so they don't miss out, because you're probably going to miss out on some hours, which will in turn miss out on some crystals. So this is going to be available for 2 weeks. So it will drop 2 things, a champion related item and a consumable item. Most champion items are progression specific. It has a chance to drop an exclusive 7-star. And other drops include 20% of a Tier 6 class catalyst, 50% of a Tier 6 basic, Tier 3 alpha, 7-star shards, Paragon crystals, etc. So this is going to be an amazing free crystal, guys. So make sure you maybe don't set your alarm, but as soon as you get up, hit it, and maybe a set alarm after that throughout the day, that sort of thing, because you don't want to miss out on getting as many of these free as you possibly can. There's also going to be a 14-day login calendar. So the top items for each different progression will be proven. Will be a 5-star hero crystal, uncollected. It's going to be a 6-star hero crystal, Cavalier, Nexus, Thronebreaker, a class Nexus 6-star hero crystal, and the Paragon will be a Legends celebration token. And we'll get into that in just a little bit more. There's also going to be a special arena associated with this. So the 14-day login calendar, guys, this is for Paragon. There'll be this for all the different progression levels, but we'll just run through this one for Paragons, which is freaking fantastic. So day 1 is half of a Tier 3 alpha, and then we've got this is quite a shame. It's a shame they didn't make these generic sig stones. So day 2 we've got 10 class-based sig stones. Day 3 we've got half of a Tier 6 basic. Day 4, 5,000 6-star shards. Day 5, this is pretty amazing. 5% of a Tier 6 class catalyst, I'm guessing, which is the selector. Day 6, we've got 1,500. I wish it was 15,000. 1,500 7-star shards. And we've got 10 more again of the 6-star class based sig stones. And then on this day, we've got a full Tier 3 alpha. We've got 3 Paragon crystals, full Tier 6 basic, then 10,000 6-star shards, another one of the 5% selectors of the Tier 6 CC, and then we've got 3,000 7-star shards, and then hold on, we've got one of the tokens. These are the 3 tokens that you'll need to open a special crystal. So like I said, there's 3 of these. You'll need 3 of these. So you get one of them from the login calendar. You'll get the second one from doing the special arena. And then the third one will be from the Legends event. So arena, calendar, Legends event. So once you get all 3 of those, you'll get to open one of these exclusive 7-star Legends selectors. So this is a 7-star selector. You'll get to actually pick which one of these 7-star champions you want. This is going to be the only way you can get these for the time being. Then they will go into the basic pool. So we've got Emma Frost, Ebony Maw, OG Black Panther, Red Goblin, Captain America, and then down here, little Ant-Man. So, my opinion, Ebony Maw is probably going to be the best one of those that most people will pick. Personally, I don't really like Ebony Maw. I might pick him anyway if I do get this done. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to complete that. It sounds pretty tough, this new piece of content, but we'll see. So, Ebony Maw, I would say the second, in my opinion, would be Emma Frost. I quite like Emma Frost. I think she's quite amazing. But it's up to you guys. You know, if you think you're a massive Black Panther fan, then definitely pick back Black Panther or Sam Wilson or even Ant-Man or whoever. It's just, you know, it's pretty awesome that we're going to be able to have access to this exclusive 7-star selector crystal. Also on August 16th, the Titan crystal goes live. So there's probably not many of you that's going to be able to pick from this. So this is going to be, I think the only way you've had access mainly to Titan crystals so far is going to be those of you that have been able to actually dupe 7 stars. So it's a pretty cool pool. But don't forget, this is in like another month or two after this, these champions will go into the basic pool as well. So, you know, if you're, you know, a massive fan of Atuma or Warlock or whoever, don't worry, they will go into the basic pool relatively soon. Also, Ascension, that it's been talked about previously, is coming in September. So this is really, really cool, guys. This is how you're going to be able to take up, if you're not familiar with this, this is how you can take up rank 4, 5, and 6 stars and ascend them to that next, almost the next star level. So this is what you will get. This is what you will, once you ascend a character, this is what it will show next to that character to let you know that that character has been ascended from a 4-star or whatever to, you know, similar to a 5-star, etc. This is the resource that you will need to ascend the champion. So tier 1 primordial dust will be used to take a 4 or 5-star to rank those to 5 or 6-star. And then to rank a 6-star up to 7-star level, you will need tier 2 primordial dust. So just really quickly, I've tried to jot this down the best I can and explain this the best I can from the Twitch live stream. If you had a 5-star rank 5 and you ascend that character to like a 6-star level, it'll be equivalent, kind of in between a 6-star rank 2 and 6-star rank 3. So you will get the first lot of the tier 2, so the tier 1 primordial dust will come out in September. You'll be given enough to rank up your first person, your first champion. So, you know, my opinion, the obvious champions would be probably Quake, or maybe Magic. I'll probably do in Magic to, you know, ascend them to that 6-star rank, between 6-star rank 2 and 6-star rank 3. And then later on, I believe I can't remember, we'll get to it a bit further on, you'll be able to have access to the tier 2 primordial dust. So like I said, that was to take a 6-star to what the level that they will be at is around 7-star rank 2, slightly higher than that. So that is going to be extremely helpful for, let's say, like your Hercules, which will probably never get taken into a 7-star. So it'd be like having your Hercules at like a 7-star rank 2, or just any character where you think you're never going to be able to get enough Sig Stones, awaken them, and enough Sig Stones to take that character up. So if whatever character, if you think that like Omega Red or someone like that, that they probably will take into relatively soon into a 7-star, he's not going to be anywhere near as good as your 6-star maxed out, let's say rank 5, solely because you can awaken him and take him to Sig 200. So if you wanted to ascend him, he would be somewhere just over your 7-star rank 2 level. Also, when you do that, it doesn't affect prestige. They were very clear about that. So, like I said, they will provide enough primordial dust to perform your first ascension in September. Will initially be available in the CAPS Enlistment event, which we'll talk about in just a second, which is just like the the monthly event for September, and then also more sources of the dust will be added over time, over the next few months and in the next year. So this is the September event. Cap wants you. So enough primordial dust for your first 6. This Cap's Enlistment event is highly centered around your alliance. So you need to make sure before then that you're in an alliance that takes part in all the different game modes, all the different alliance game modes and all the different game modes. So you want someone that takes part in alliance quest, alliance war, incursions, battlegrounds, all that sort of stuff, because this is how you will complete all these different bits and pieces. And if you do all the things you need to do with your alliance, this is what is kind of on offer. So you'll get enough primordial dust for your first 6-star ascension. A special crystal full of beefy alliance war defenders. Now this is like your monthly crystal, your monthly cav crystal that they're doing at the moment, and they were saying this is probably the best one of these monthly cav crystals that they've done so far. And then also you'll be given Titan crystal shards, 7-star shards, a full 6-star relic, loads and loads of glory, loyalty, trophy tokens, artifacts, all that sort of stuff. And then plus you can send crystals to your alliance mates, I believe it is. Now don't worry, this isn't like a holiday gifting event or anything like that. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work, but they did stress that it's not going to be a thing where you need to spend your units and things like that. Just one quick thing, a couple of quick things. The artifacts and loyalty store are going to be reworked. So I'm not sure if I've got that. Let's see. Let's hold off for that. So the next thing is Steve is coming back, guys. For those of you that have been around a long time, you're going to know all about Steve. Steve's made 2 appearances, I think, so far. So if you're thinking, who the hell is Steve? It is this symbiote character here. He is an amazing, really, really fun character to have. He's a 1-star character. He's ended up to be ranked up to like a 5-star level. But when you play him in different bits of content that's specialized for Steve, the nodes are amazing, and there's lots of different nodes that really improve his health, his attack, his abilities, all that sort of stuff, and they make him absolutely amazing. So he's coming back in October, so he is really fun to use. Also, the Battle Realm Brawl is coming back in October, which qualifying starts on August 9th, which is just a couple of days. So that will have like the best of the best players will be going into that and playing in that. This Clash of the Elders was just what their name was for the next, like the progression over the next few months. So more novelty for champ acquisition. So there's going to be more ways that you can get 7-star characters. Like one of them they were talking about here are they're going to be redoing all the artifacts and loyalty crystals. So they're going to be redoing like incursions and things like that. So August's side quest is going to be based all around incursions. So there's going to be lots and lots of changes around incursions. And then that's kind of going to carry forward into September. And so a lot of changes in the rewards. Apparently you're going to have to be doing a lot less to get more rewards. But with that, the artifact store and the loyalty store will both be changing. And there will be an exclusive 7-star crystal in the artifact store and in the loyalty store with different characters in. So each one of those are going to have will be a 6-character crystal in the artifact store and a 6-character crystal in the loyalty store with different champs in. So that'll be something for you to be saving up to do your, if you really fancy a specific champ in let's say that artifact crystal, well, maybe you want to start, focusing a lot more of your time on incursions, or, if you really fancy one in the loyalty store, then maybe you want to start trying to do a lot more of your time on alliance war. Also, the loyalty store will be changing. It's going to be updated in Oh, really quick, those crystals will be in there about a year. So those are going to be specific to those crystals, and they'll be in there for about a year before those actually go into the base pool. So if you really want one of those crystals, that's going to be your only chance to get those characters until for about a year before they go into that basic crystal. The loyalty store is going to be updated in October, which is really, really good news. They're making some big changes in that. So it sounds like it's going to be focused more on raking your character up, like with like awakenings, sig stones, that sort of thing. They're trying to go away from a lot of the other bits and pieces that are in there. So awakening, sig stones, that sort of things. It's going to be what that's going to be based around. The incursion store, like I said, it's going to be updated in September. That's going to have like tier 6 CC 7-star shards in the incursion store, the artifacts store from then on. So that's really good news as well. Alliance Quest update, hopefully November, so a 4-day AQ week, which is really good news. There you can select which days you want to run that. Plus, this is really cool for those of you that are running the higher maps. They're removing that map ticket cost, that should have happened years and years ago, so it'll stop you from having to spend all your resources just to enter those maps. Excuse me. Also, starting in September, this is really cool as well for those that are Paragon that want something a little bit more spicy for each month. So each month, starting in September, the Paragon Gauntlet will be available. So once you explore Thronebreaker event quest, it will pop up and give you the opportunity to do this, which is like 6 fights. And what you can do is, if you can see here, you can change out a character on a couple of times, which is really cool. And apparently this is going to have tons and tons of really cool rewards in. It looks like it's going to be quite hairy, but we shall see. But tons and tons of rewards for just 6 fights sounds really cool to me. And the last thing, guys, if you haven't noticed, the Glory Store update timeline, which actually was then. So Friday night, that went live. So if you haven't seen the Glory Store updates, and you haven't noticed that's actually changed, then please head on over to the Glory Store and make sure you have a look and see those. They have dropped a lot of things in there, the price-wise, and increased a lot of the values and things. So have a look at that. That's really great. So hopefully, guys, I haven't kept you too long. It's a bit longer video than I would normally do. What are we running on? Close to 18 minutes, so I'll wrap it up now. But I just wanted to give you guys a brief summary of all these really cool things that are coming out over the next few months without having to watch that full 2-hour video. So if you've enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that like button, guys. Subscribe, hit that notifications, drop a comment down below what you're looking forward to with all these new things that are coming out. And I appreciate you watching. Take care.